Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to day 12. Incredible. And this is going to be the practice of the truth practice. So, we're going to go into the first pillar of Phoenix Rising, which is the truth. And this is why I'm laughing, is because this day didn't go at all as I planned. Last night when I went to bed, I looked at my calendar and I had one thing planned today. And I was just feeling so incredibly good about that. And I just fell asleep like tomorrow is going to be incredible. I'm going to have so much time to get into the right space inside of myself and then go live and do the practice. It's going to be the first practice. It's going to be so good. And all of those things. Gotta turn off notifications. I am easily disturbed today. So, and yeah, that did not happen very early in the day. There was an external energy that just came and like a woo. And then after that, it was just one thing after another. So here I am at almost 4:30 in the afternoon. And this is exactly why this is why I've been wanting to do the sessions early, because things happen. And I don't want to feel a certain way when I go live. And this is exactly what happened today. I was sitting here in the state that I don't want to do this. This is not the time. No, it's not that I don't want to do it. This is not the time. It doesn't feel good to go live right now. And then I got stuck. So that's why I'm sipping. So I made some rose tea. So I have to come back to myself because I have been in a very heightened state all day. So it's interesting when we're doing the first session of truth, that is my truth. And I know that I'm not worried about the session. The session I have everything I need for that session, for the practice, but it wasn't supposed to feel like that. That was like in my expectation. That's where I went wrong. In my expectation, I put an expectation and that didn't follow through. And then I'm like, I should have done it early in the morning. And then I track back and like, nope, that would not have happened. So here I am doing the practice in real time, live on the internet. Did not see this coming, I have to be honest. I did, and that was just not true either. Because I know that I'm supposed to sit like this, but I just didn't understand that it was going to be today. And this thing, caused by my massage therapist, she's massaging my head so hard that she breaks my hair. So when she did that, and when she started doing that, I was like, oh, my hair is going to break. And now, yes. Okay, enough about me. So truth is the first pillar in Phoenix Rising. So it is the crown, but I work with the truth. So crown is where you receive all the information from. Up to you to call what do you want to call it. So this is where I'm not going to tell you what you believe, but there's information coming, and that's the truth. And then the truth is, that's like the universal truth. And then you have your truth, and then everyone has their truth. So that's why we had to talk about duality first, because otherwise we wouldn't be familiar with the concept of maintaining multiple realities at the same time. And that is what causes the most difficulties on this planet, that we are not we're not allowing ourselves to believe or hold or accept multiple truths. It's like there's one way and that is my way, and that is just not that's just not how it works, because there is no one way. In the material world there is all the ways, and you have to find your way, and you choose which is your way. So we all have the ability of choice to make a decision. What This is my truth. I believe to trust this truth inside of me. And that's a very powerful thing. And to do that, we need to have a lot of the other centers in order, because the truth is the crown. And we want to put that on top of something very stable. And then the truth, the information from the truth can travel with no restriction to the whole body. I kind of disperse the truth to every single cell. And then we live by that through knowing, expression, abundance, power, creation, and sovereignty. And it's to find what is your truth, and that is the practices will invite you to the truth. And the truth is something that we have to return to over and over and over again. That is why the main teachings that I offer are ways to get into the body, and then I help people understand and kind of translate and help everything that is in the way for the different truths to be seen clearly, and how to embody it, and how to make it your reality, how to get to know your body. But then what comes out of it, that I will never tell you, because that is yours, and that is your integrity, that is your truth, that is your private experience, and that is between you and the truth. So what I can do is to guide us home back to our bodies. And it's more fun to do together. And when we travel together, we change the world, So it's like one of my mentors, she says, walk shoulder to shoulder. I say the same thing, but I say fly together. So what I want freedom, and I ain't gonna walk nowhere. I'm gonna fly. And when we fly together, I mean, you know how beautiful it is with the birds in the sky when they fly together. It's so incredible. They are so connected. And that's how I want to do it, because I want to be connected and fly together, because it's more fun and it's more magical. And then we can really experience what this life is about and the adventure that is possible for us. And when we fly, we can fly information, but we can also fly freely. And if you fly with us, and then you decide to go for your own little tour and do something, and then you just come back and fly again, So it's like, it's not, there's no restrictions. There's no rules. There's no where you have to It's your truth, and you're free to come and go as you want, because that freedom has to be there. So that's why, like, walking, that feels like, if you're going to leave for a little bit and then come back, if we walk together, then you run off into the woods. Then that's going to be like, what happened? It's just too dramatic. But when you fly, it's like you have multiple altitudes, and you're always a little bit of, no one's going to notice, unless you want to. You just take a tour and you come back. It's like, it's just effortless and seamless, and yeah, it just fits for me. So when we talk about the truth, then I want you to really understand that it's your truth and no one else's. And that is an extraordinary thing, and it's a treasure. So when we get to know our physical bodies, then we get to know the truth, because the body never lies. Isn't that, when I read that the first time, I got that as a feedback from someone I used to work with, and he said the body never lies, and that just made me so happy, so happy, because finally there was someone who was telling the truth all the time. And that was so important to me. And then I realized, okay, it's my body. It is my body that never lies. Always, I hate when people are late. It's always on time. Always speaks the truth. Always there, always awake. And always wants what is the absolute best for me. All the time, always in my corner. And it's the one thing that will, that's so beautiful. The body will do anything to keep me alive. Anything. And that's extraordinary. That's really extraordinary. And that is the truth. So when we land in the truth, there's something that happens in our bodies, because the truth, it tastes in a certain way, it looks a certain way, it smells a certain way, it resonates a certain way. It just has a quality, a character that is very particular inside of the body. So when you start to get to know your body and learn the language of your body and how the different sensations speak, and how the internal systems work, you will understand, and you will feel the nuances between the different experiences and the different sensations, and a quality of energies. So it's the energy of truth, and that just tastes different than everyone, than all the rest. So you can put anything through the truth pillar. And that is why Phoenix Rising has these, it's just containers that has the essence of truth, the essence of knowing, the essence of expression. And then I bring in a lot of different things for us to remember and come back to the body again and again and again. And when we come back to the body through this system, or through this type of practice, because every practice involves all of the levels of the being. It's like you're showing up, you're doing something physical, you're working with your breath, you work with your nervous system, you work with your fascia, you work with your belief system, you're receiving teachings, you're receiving an energetic transmission. And also there's an expression through the writing, And then through the physical movements. And in the closer proximities with me, there will be masterminds. And then you get to express and receive feedback to a part of you that just grows very quickly when all of the sensations and the levels are turned on, and you're in a community and a room where the conversation and the frequency is a certain way. Then it's very easy to 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 feel that and recognize, okay, this is where I'm going. And then we learn because we've forgotten, and then we have to open up the nervous system, or we need to regulate the nervous system, and flush almost the nervous system of all the terrible memories and experiences. We need to heal the nervous system, and say that we're not using this as a reference point anymore, because it's not taking us to good places. Because when we have a positive reference point, it will take us automatically to heaven, because it's where everything is good. And heaven is not a place where we go after death. It's one of the dualities. So our nervous systems and our physical being and our belief system is prompting us towards one or the other. So Phoenix Rising helps you to clear all of those levels so that you can lean into the one that you want to be in, and lean into the angelic, heavenly feeling that is inside. And that is an internal state. So when you have that internal state, then the external world will be the same, because that's what we attract, and that's what we create, and that's what we accept, and that's where our boundaries go. So the whole being start to navigate to circumstances, situations, people, all of that. But we have to start with the truth. So that's why we have to start with the truth. Okay. So I'm going to prepare a little bit. You can prepare by finding a comfortable position. I think I also was nervous about this one, because this is it's the first practice. It has to be good. Pressure. It's all about the pressure, honestly. It really is about the pressure. The one who can handle the pressure, that's where the everything is. Okay, so this will be done seated. Close down the eyes if that feels comfortable. Place your attention on the breath. Breathing all the way down to the root. So you can imagine every in-breath, you breathe in and you follow with your awareness, but you don't stop by the end of the spine. You go through the skin, the body, whatever you're sitting on, through the floor, all the way down into the depth of this planet. And you can imagine that you leave roots. So every in-breath, breathe all the way down, place roots, breathe out, follow the awareness up. And when you breathe out and you exhale, You go up and you connect with the stars and the universe. And then you breathe in again, down to the root, and up to the sky. So you breathe in, connect down, breathe out, connect up. And then through in between, you connect with the body. So you visualize, so you go with your awareness from the universe through the body, down to the planet, and down at the roots. So you always pass through the body. So do that for a couple of breaths. And relax the body as you do it. So one more breath. And then when you are coming back from the universe, you stop and you place the attention just above your head, the round ball with white light. So you just, it's like you park there. You park the exercise there. You can place your hands in your lap. Then it's almost like you nod a little bit and the ball falls down into your lap. So you're holding like the ball of truth. Now we bring in the choice that you have made about the one thing that you want to bring through this 7-part practice. So you put that inside of the ball of truth. You put so they are now together. It's your intention of manifestation or change or whatever it is. You place them inside of the ball so they are merged together. Take a deep breath. Relax your chest. So now when the intention is put together with the truth, the ball of truth, you just put it up there again. We're going to wake up the spine a little bit. So you can place both hands on your knees. I sit cross-legged. If you are unable to sit cross-legged, you can choose any position that feels good for you. And just lean over from side to side. You're still balancing. Well, you're not balancing because it's stuck there. You can't shake it off unless you decide you want to. So it's up there. And you can just go from side to side and open up the spine a little bit. Just see where it's open, where it's a bit stiff. For me, it's still on this left-hand side, but it's moving now. After the other day, it's more So I'm opening up as I'm doing this because my body starts to live from truth. So you can hear that, here's something. So look for the places that, I mean, now you're not talking, but you can feel where it's like, listen where the body wants to go or not want to go. So the protection we will talk about one day. So just move the spine as you feel, soft, slow, dynamic, your choice. And from here, we're going to do 10 breaths from my favorite breath. So you guys who've been with me, you're going to maybe, oh, no, not that again. But yes, that again, because it's really effective. And yeah. So put the fingertips together, lower your chin. And when we breathe in, we're going to open up and expand and open up the arms. And then when we breathe out, we breathe out through the mouth and we contract and we lean. It's like we move, create a little ball. So breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. So 10 times in your own tempo. And I'm doing this pretty quick. So really listen to your body and follow your tempo. Okay, so we bring in the truth and the object of manifestation into the awareness and the field. Take a couple of honest breaths here. And look at the story that the mind is holding about why have I not manifested this already? And what's the emotional charge underneath that? Just tune into that. The emotional charge of why haven't I manifested it yet? Then check in with any behaviors or hesitations or reasons or actions that are not taken around this. Why hasn't it happened yet? Why is it still something in the future? And then you start this prompt in your notebook. So this is one where I really think that you should write and save this practice for a time when you can actually write. I mean, you can listen to the whole practice and do it, but there's something about journaling. So the prompt goes, the truth of why this has not manifested yet is. The truth of why this has not manifested yet is. So just keep writing and just allow the pen to write. This is the body talking. This is the subconscious talking. And if you get stuck, you just start the prompt over again. The truth of why this is not manifested yet is. Okay, so you can finalize that sentence. And come back to the body. Come back to the breath. Breathe in, connect with the planet. Breathe out, connect with the stars, the universe, whatever truth you have about what is out there. Breathe in, anchor down, breathe out. Breathe in, connect through the physical body. Anchor it in the physical realm and then down. Breathing out again, going up through the physical and up. And allow the energy to go through the spine. Move the spine. In attempt to allow the energy to move spontaneously and intuitively, and also allow the body to guide you where you need to do some work with opening it up. Because your whole being is, how to say, dependent on how your spine is doing. So we align the intention and the truth through our spine, and we open it up to really connect deeply to the body. We put our fingertips together to do another 10 of the 2 more breaths. Allow it to sink down. Settle your energies. Hands in your lap. Anchor. Clear breaths deep into the root. Breathe out. Anchor it in. So take a look at any justifications or explanations on why we haven't manifest this yet. Are there any core beliefs here, or wounds, or loyalties, or unspoken needs? To see if there can be a deeper layer to this reality. How are things tied together? What is the layer of protection that I have? What is it it's protecting? What is actually going on here? There's no judgment. It's just the truth of what is. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's only truth. The truth speaks the loudest when it's silent. Breathe in to the emptiness of the silence. Allow it to fill your lungs. And go to the truth. Stay with it. Breathe with it. You can touch it, feel it. This is where information is found. Take a deep breath in. Come back. Circle your spine. Small movements. Integrate the experience a little bit. Then grab your notebook. When I go deeper beneath this truth, what I actually find is, when I go deeper beneath this truth, what I actually find is, You can finalize the sentence. And then come back to the body. Shake it off. Maybe that was a big thing. Maybe there's some energy in there that you want to bring with you. So then get up, move, do what you need to do. There's a lot of energy moving through me, so something's happening with someone. My shoulder open up. I feel very light in my body when I do this with you. So there's a special energy that is, it's very different. Okay. So allow the body to move in ways where you allow it to give you information. So what does the sensations that you are experiencing mean? Put your fingertips together. 2 more breathing. 10. Yes, that was more than 10, I know. Sorry about that. So what is it about this truth that you're exploring? What does it actually mean? If this is a course correction, where are you going? What is it it's telling you to do from here? What actions are implied from the body as you move, as you breathe, as you look at this honestly? So it's time to shift the truth from insights into orientation, because it will relieve the misalignments in current actions, the alignment or the misalignment in current actions. And it opens up the next honest steps without forcing any need for strategy. There's no need to think about what you're doing. The mind doesn't know. If the mind knew, it would listen to the body. And that's what happens when the body is in control, not the mind. Then the mind is a scout, it's a runner, it's your assistant. Hey, Mind, figure this out. Okay. But it can't be the captain of the ship. I let go of a belief system, a really strong belief system, the other day in the car. And it just exploded in pain, in its tension. There was something that the body just stepped out of and something that relaxed. And that was so painful. So I have like whispers of that. So I go there. That's where my body wants to go. Okay, final prompt. From this truth, what is now ready to be lived, chosen, or moved into is, from this truth that is now ready to be lived, chosen, or moved into is. So you can finalize that sentence. And then you look at what you've written and you highlight what are the truths here. What are the golden nuggets of truths? The wisdoms. Ain't nothing but the truth, about this situation, about this manifestation. What are the actions that are going to take you? It doesn't have to be all the way. It's just all you need to know is the next step. I can guarantee you that the steps are going to change. I can guarantee you that don't make too many plans ahead, because that's going to change. So it's about direction and a couple of steps, and then you align. But if you're crystal clear with where you're going, And then you take a couple of steps, and then you, okay, where was it? There. Okay, take a couple of steps, and then you realign. Then you're never going to miss. Maybe you need to write a little bit of an action list here about the truth. Then you can just come back to the body. Thank it so much for time well spent together. We're always co-creating. So this is what also my intention is, for you to be able to navigate through the different bodies inside of you. You have the physical body, that is the communication. Then you have the emotional body, that is another type of communication. Then you have the energetics, and then you have the mental. So there's different types of communication. So we thank everyone who's been involved today. Isn't that a bizarre thing to do? It's like, wait a minute. Schizophrenia, what is that? Is that real? Or is it just me talking to different parts of me? Feel in the truth about that one for yourself. Whatever you feel is truth about that. I just asked the question. I didn't say what anything is. That was just a contemplation that came up inside of me. So whatever you believe is true about that, I'm not judging you. I respect you in your truth. And when we start to do that with each other, then it becomes very different. Everything becomes very different. So thank you for today. You can slowly start to come back to the room. Stretch a little bit, open up the eyes, move a little bit. We have been moving quite a lot today. So, okay, so thank you for today, and go about your day. And I look forward to hearing your insights and contemplations in the Telegram group. And if you are new, this is 108 days with me, Sara Marie Rhymes. And together we explore Phoenix Rising, the modality that is coming through me and that I am showcasing and experiencing and allowing you to witness and experience together with me, because that is one of my main manifestations. So I decided to go live for 108 days to birth something that I didn't know what it was. So I decided to press play and go live for 108 days and see what happens. And this is what happens. So if you want to join in from the beginning, tune in to episode 1. And there is also a free, so this whole series, 108 days, is free. I'm sharing my teachings and my experiences, my lived experience, and presenting myself and Phoenix Rising to the world. So if you want to know more about me, then there's some information here underneath. There's my Instagram, Sara Marie Spirit. And there is the free Telegram group. So you register on the link, and you get access to the free Telegram group where we interact, ask questions, reflect, hang out. And someone told me today that they feel like the atmosphere is phenomenal. And the other day I also had 1111 portal Telegram day. So there was a bunch of questions in there. So I gave responses to, and I feel like they landed very well. So if you're curious, come join us. It's fun. We will change together. So you will watch me transform over the 108 days, and I will watch you transform over the 108 days. So all the best. I'll see you tomorrow.